Long ago, the Great Spirit divided the realm of sky and water. From the sacred light above, the ocean world was born. We descend now past the ancient water runes. We seek the deep truth of the untamed abyss. The sun's light cannot pierce this indigo kingdom of cold. Here, canyons rise like clay monuments to forgotten gods, and the crushing silence, a colossal shadow moves. This is the dwelling place of the true Leviathans. Behold the great white, the spirit chief of the lower depths. Its hide is etched with the armor of the earthly clay, scarred by endless time. Its turquoise eye watches. It glides with the solemnity of an ancient, silent king. The great shark needs no sight to find the fleeting life force. Its snout detects the vital spirit energy of the abyss. Invisible currents map the prey's final moment. The turquoise threads of the hunt are now tightly woven. It descends silently, drawing power from the dark seafloor. Low and swift, the ancient predator prepares its final ascension. This calculated ambush is the sacred law of the deep. The ultimate test of instinct is now at hand. The water explodes as the Clay King breaches the surface realm. Jaws of myth close upon the fleeing spirit essence. The ancient impact sends a sacred shockwave across the waves. The brutal sovereignty of the hunter is immediately absolute. With the primal energy secured, the great Leviathan sinks. A trail of vital red clay dust spirals back toward the sun. Satisfied, the predator returns to its lonely sanctuary below. The ephemeral hunt is finished in the solemn dark. The surface calms, swallowing all evidence of the furious struggle. Silence spreads across the ocean's vast, empty expanse. Yet, listen closely now to the water's whispers. A new, complex sound echoes from the far distance. Now enters the clan, the black and white warriors of the middle water. They bear the wise markings of ancient tribal pain. They move with disciplined grace and perfect synchronicity. The collective intelligence now rules this sunlit kingdom. Clicks of spirit energy map the entire underwater realm. The matriarch projects a perfect, three-dimensional image. Hidden life forces are revealed in turquoise light. The wisdom of the community guides their coordinated path. Speed and suddenness are the tools of this strategic hunt. With a powerful, unexpected strike, the predator whips the sea. A bubble of turquoise spirit force stuns the unsuspecting prey. Violence is precise when wielded by the intelligent. The clever clan manipulates the very surface of the sea. Together they summon a sacred wave of mythic power. It washes the spirit prey back into the crushing ambush. Land and water must yield to their shared, strategic will. The kill is not for one but for the survival of all. They circle, silently sharing the nourishing spirit essence. A complex, harmonic song affirms the deep connection. Their victory is a ritual of solemn communal respect. The clan now turns their attention away from the easy sunlight. In perfect alignment, they begin their silent, vertical dive. Deeper they go, leaving the warm layers above. The known blue world yields to the cold, indigo abyss. The water grows heavy with unimaginable, sacred pressure. Strange creatures drift, lit by their own ghostly essence. The darkness begins to coalesce around a huge hidden form. The next ancient ruler awaits in this perpetual night. The eye of the deep opens, glowing with primeval turquoise wisdom. Behold the Kraken, master of the earth's watery mantle. Its vast tentacles hold the secrets of the Abyssal Canyon. This armored behemoth is the silent sovereign of the dark. The great manipulator commands the very textures of its being. Its spirit skin mimics the red clay of the canyon walls perfectly. Ancient glyphs pulse as it becomes one with the bedrock. The predator dissolves, an unseen part of the deep mythology. Through perfect stealth, the Kraken awaits its unaware meal. What appears as an earth stone is the tentacle of death. One powerful limb grasps the passing spirit fish instantly. The turquoise energy of the suckers secures the hidden strike. A scouting orca encroaches upon the abyssal threshold. The Kraken instantly barricades its sacred, ancient home. Debris and bones form a powerful, intelligent wall of defense. The master of the deep forbids all unwelcome intrusion. Rather than war, the Kraken chooses the wisdom of illusion. It unleashes a cloud of blinding, spiritual turquoise ink. The dark vapor shapeshifts into a fearsome, hostile phantom. The enemy is confused by the masterful, tactical screen. A severed limb distracts the baffled, massive black and white warrior. The Kraken's true form flows back through a tiny, impossible crevice. Agility triumphs over brute force and focused attention. The deepest labyrinth keeps its true master secure. Securely nestled in its fortified cavern of ancient stone, the walls pulse with warm, regenerating red clay light. The giant rests, healing the sacrifice made for its survival. We leave the dark silent and ascend to the world above. The Orca clan floats peacefully in the gentle, healing sun rays. The matriarch watches, silent and full of ancient wisdom. Turquoise light mends the wound of the deep sea encounter. Community and peace restore the strength of the clan. The great shark patrols its domain with noble, quiet dignity. It pauses and touches the bones of a massive, shared spirit whale. Its clay-like armor gleams with disciplined contentment. The solitary king upholds the sacred balance of resources. In the deep, the hidden Kraken rests on its ancestral throne. Above, the Orca clan basks in the sun's gentle warmth. The shark cruises silently, a king between worlds. For a moment, sacred equilibrium returns to the ocean. The shark chieftain imparts his first survival lesson. The young fish learn to sense the spirit's electric field. The turquoise lines gradually become visible. This is an ancient connection to the life force of the ocean. The baby fish makes its first leap to the surface, but fails. The elder fish demonstrates a perfect flight path. With extraordinary courage, the baby fish repeats. Its nose hitting the target precisely. Patience and strength are born from inheritance. The baby fish has won the soul of its first prey. The elder fish sends a deep, sacred frequency. A new layer of red clay armor forms on its skin. It has completed the rite of passage and is recognized. The matriarch whale passes on a complex sonar map to the baby. The baby's sonar is initially weak and interrupted. The matriarch gently nudges the map to stabilize it. The family's wisdom is a clear mystical transmission. The fry tried to create a stun bubble from its tail but failed. The matriarch demonstrated, creating a destructive blue god bubble. The fry tried again, creating an effective bubble. It had mastered physical and spiritual power. In a complicated siege, the fry made a mistake. The moment of misstep created a gap for the prey to escape. The whole school immediately returned to tactical formation. The discipline of the clan was the harshest lesson. The Kraken taught the fry how to be perfectly invisible in the deep. The fry's skin camouflage was not perfect. There was still a faint light. The Kraken covered it, and the light disappeared completely. The wisdom of concealment is the ultimate secret. Voiceover: Kraken feigns intimidation, forcing the hatchling to defend itself. The hatchling spits out a weak, almost useless stream of ink. Kraken displays a dense cloud of blue spirit ink, covering everything. The great defense is absolute concealment. Kraken leads the hatchling through a labyrinth of narrow rocky crevices. The hatchling moves gracefully, like dark water. They reach a secret exit overlooking the abyss. Strategic agility leads to the final escape. The hatchlings sense an unfamiliar energy signature. The orca pod stops hunting, sensing a deep and natural vibration. Kraken opens his eyes, tracking a source of dark energy. A threat not of this world is approaching. The orca's sonar sees a dark, geometric shape descending. The shark's armor crackles, sensing the jarring, alien current. The Kraken projects the intrusion's shadow on the ancient rock. The ocean's protectors face a crisis from the world above. Ancient feuds are abandoned in the face of this terrible shadow. The three rulers meet at the edge of the world's mantle. They exchange the sacred energy of united defense. The Clay King now leads the charge toward the intruder. The clan unleashes a high-frequency, sonic wave of pure spirit force. The massive turquoise blast causes the invader's core to flicker. The matriarch targets a structural weakness with cold precision. Noise and chaos weaken the foes. Unnatural shell. The matriarch breaches the surface and delivers a focused, physical blow. The natural metal shrieks and buckles, shedding sharp shards. Signals are young to exploit the newly made fissure. Strategy demands damage, then immediate tactical retreat. The great shark rams the intruder with the full mass of earthly clay. Its armor glows turquoise, absorbing the horrific impact force. The dark shell crumples under the sacred, primal shockwave. The power of the deep has now left a devastating mark. The shark churns the seabed, summoning a massive cloud of red clay silt. The blinding, thick dust engulfs the invader's unnatural gaze. The primal warrior vanishes. Using the Earth's heart for cover, to hunt or hide, the master utilizes all things. The Kraken emerges, wielding ancient clay boulders from the canyon walls. It launches these stone projectiles with supernatural force and perfect aim. The invader's armor is fractured, revealing its weak interior systems. The depths fight back with the very ground beneath. A massive cloud of shape-shifting ink hides the final, surgical attack. The silent tentacles tear through the darkness, grappling the core components. The Kraken extracts the vulnerable machinery, completing the sabotage. Wisdom and stealth conquer brute size and metal. All three guardians find their final, crucial position of attack. Their shared vision locks onto the foe's unstable, pulsing red core. The matriarch signals the synchronized, final, overwhelming execution. The full spiritual force of the ocean is now poised. The orcas strike with the deafening thunder of sonic force and tail slap. The shark rams the compromised base in one last, glorious burst of power. The Kraken's tentacles tear the exposed core into pieces. The unnatural shadow is defeated by the Ancient Alliance. The defeated shadow implodes into dark, contaminated debris. The Kraken gathers every piece into its colossal form below. It compresses the natural shards into a silent, inert stone. The abyss prevents contamination with its immediate, final burial. The guardians ascend as the water heals, returning to sacred blue. The scars of battle vanish in the turquoise light of victory. The three masters exchange a final, long-distance signal. The ocean's safety is confirmed by their silent, unified power. The Orca clan returns to the surface, their communication now gentle and calm. The great shark sinks slowly, resuming its lonely, profound patrol. The Kraken retreats into the darkness, becoming the silent sentinel below. The eternal cycle of the mighty resumes its course. The camera ascends, revealing the tranquil, vast ocean realm restored to life. Mythological glyphs glow softly with sustained, turquoise spirit energy. The spiritual essence of the ocean flows in perfect harmony. The balance of life and death is secured once more. We witness the final, beautiful merging of the earthly clay and the turquoise sky. The sacred harmony of land and sea endures all trials. The vigil of the ocean's mighty protectors is eternal. The ancient tale of the predators concludes now.